Hi guys, my name is Melissa Nabi and today we're going to talk about managing your time. Yesterday we set goals for a balanced life so that you would be focusing on more than just your work life. And so today we're going to take it a step further and talk about managing your time to meet those goals in all aspects of your life. And so if you haven't already downloaded the link on my blog, go ahead and do that. It's an Excel spreadsheet, and this is something that I've borrowed from Stephen Covey in the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It's a great book, and they have a chapter on time management in there. There's many things leading up to this section that are very valuable, but we're just going to focus on the time management part. So in the first column on the left, you'll see arrows, and it says roles. Now what I want you to do is break down each role that you have so that you can focus on the goals for each of those roles. So look at the goal sheet that we did yesterday. So maybe your role is your business role. Then another role might be your role as a wife. Maybe another role is a role as a father or mother. Maybe another role is a role in your church, or maybe it's somewhere where you volunteer. Take time and pick these roles and then put your goals in the column next to that. So your goal for each role. So maybe your goal for being a mother or a father was to read nightly a bedtime story to your kids. Maybe your goal for your business now is after to have a certain income. You defined what your goals are, which we really did yesterday. You need to focus on the 3 things you need to do this week to help you meet your goal. So now that you've done that, you also want to make sure section. On the section close to the bottom, it says sharpen the saw. This is where you work on personal growth. So you want to learn more about how to become healthier physically. You want to learn more how to prepare yourself mentally, personal growth in all aspects of your life, so that you don't fall out what you need to be reading, what you need to be looking at and researching to sharpen your saw so that you can get better and cut quicker. After you've picked your priorities, to put each of those priorities per day. On the top section. So now you want to accomplish each of those days. That much I really have to worry about. And you can go ahead in that bottom section where it actually has the time frames of what you can schedule out your day, and you'll realize you can schedule out your whole week and do it on Sunday night to do it this way. And if something has to change, it's flexible because you aren't scheduling everything back to back to back. You'll realize that if you schedule it out all week and you focus on the 3 things that are going to help you advance per week, that you actually have a lot of free time and flexibility that things can move. So let's say you're at work and someone comes into your office and they have a crisis that they need handled right now. Well, you can adjust some things around, and it's not the end of the world. You can still meet your goals for the week. Now, one thing that I want to make sure you do, every week you plan out your week. This is critical because you need to focus on a weekly basis and make sure you're making strides for the whole week. If we focus on the day-to-day, you get caught up in little things that don't matter. So you need to look at the whole week. Second thing you want to make sure you do, every day before you go to bed, make sure that you've reevaluated your day. You know already before you go to bed what you need to do tomorrow. Jim Rohn is a master, well, was a master at network marketing, and one of my favorite quotes from him is, if you wake up that morning and you don't know already what you need to accomplish that day, you've already lost the day. You've already lost it. So you want to make sure that that night before you go to bed, you have the next day planned as best as you possibly can so that you meet your goals. First thing in the morning, reevaluate your goals so that you know what you need to do, and then just start working on them. This helps you stay consistent so that you're constantly making strides toward meeting your goals, and you know that you're doing the things that actually make a difference. You're not getting caught up in things that really don't matter. So that is incredibly important, to reevaluate morning and night and know exactly what you're going to do the following day so that you don't waste your time. Another thing I want to talk about is I mentioned sharpening the saw. Another thing I want to talk about is I mentioned sharpening the saw. This is your personal growth. This is what is going to make you better at your business. And so this is something you want to do on a daily basis. I work on personal growth at least 30 minutes every single day so that I get better at running my business, so that I learn new strategies to help grow my business, and I have the mindset to constantly keep going. It's important to make sure you focus on your business at least 6 days a week. It does not mean that you have to spend 8 hours a day 6 days a week focusing on your business, but you want to spend at least a little time every single day, that's 6 days a week, doing something with your business. Here is why. You do want to take a full day off. You need a day to re-energize, to recharge your batteries, so that you can come back at this with a fresh look. But let's say you do 2 days off. Jim Rohn, he's one of my favorite mentors, says if you rest too long, the weeds will take over the garden. So what he means by that is, if let's say you take Sunday off, well, then you decide, well, Monday that's my second day off of working on my business. Well, then when Tuesday rolls around, you don't feel like doing it. So then you take a third day off. And before you know it, a week's gone by and you've done nothing. So take one day, recharge, but be committed to spending a little time, at least 6 days a week, to focus on your business. The consistency will help you grow immeasurably. So I hope today's video was valuable in helping you manage your time more efficiently. Feel free to leave comments in the box below and share on Facebook. Thanks, guys.